The promise of prayer is that God will answer you when you call upon Him. And in Jeremiah chapter 33 and verse 3, He says, "Call unto me, and I will answer thee." So there's always going to be an answer from God towards you for your prayers. It is up to you to recognize how that answer comes, because often the answer does not come in the way you expect it to be. A mistake that many make is that they believe that God's answer is going to come in the same very fashion and manner that the question went up to Him. So many mistakenly believe that because I asked God with my words a question, I prayed to God with my words and in my thoughts, and I asked Him for something, or I asked Him for an answer, that He is now limited to that one medium, and that He is now limited to that one way to answer me. And that is not the case. The promise is that when we call unto God, He will answer us. And it says, "And shew thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not." So God has promised that He will answer us and He would show us great things which we know not. If God has promised to show us great things which we know not as an answer to our prayers towards Him, that means then our understanding has to open up. He is now enlightening us so that we will be able to see that the answer will not be limited to one mode of expression. God is going to speak to you in various different ways as an answer to your prayers. He's going to speak to you in nature. He's going to speak to you through a multitude of counselors. He's going to speak to you through opportunities opening up. He's going to speak to you in ways that are not limited to you hearing an audible voice. He's going to speak to you through His word. He's going to speak to you through principle. But rest assured, He always speaks to you in truth. So as you call unto God today, beloved, you can call unto God with the assurance and the expectation of an answer. And God is loving. He does not operate as though He is aloof and that His creation is so far beneath Him that He will not dignify Himself to them with a response. So beloved, understand that when you call upon God, He will hear you, He will answer you, and He will show you great and mighty things which you know not. So you have the assurance today as you go to God in prayer. He will hear you. He invites your requests. He invites your petitions, and He assures you. He gives you the assurance of the comfort of an answer. How that answer comes, the manner of which it is expressed to you, it is dependent upon you to pay close and rapt attention to expect that answer to come from various ways. But beloved, you can also stipulate, as you see with Gideon, how you want God to answer you in terms that His answer to you would be unmistakable, that you would know, and that you would always have the confidence knowing that God has solidly responded to you in a fashion that is unmistakable, that you know that God is real, that He regards you, He values your petition, and this would strengthen your faith in Him. So the promise of prayer, beloved, is in the answer. He has promised to answer you, and He has promised to show you great and mighty things which you know not of. So you have the comfort and the assurance that when you call unto Him, you will receive an answer. This is the God we serve, who is not afraid of your requests or the challenge of filling your request or the challenge of denying your request, but with an explanation of why the request was denied and an encouragement to meet the necessary conditions that you need to comply with, that your request can become valid and then be now fulfilled in your life. Needless to say, beloved, we know that we can call unto God and receive an answer. This is the Word of Life with Andre Knight.